Hi, my name is Willie, and today I'm going to give a shout out to Can't Kill Me. He was having some trouble with a John Deere and fitting exhaust. So I want to give him some tips here. Now, you should have a hole saw either the same size as the pipe you're trying to work with, if not just a hair bit bigger. This is a little bit too big. What you can do with these hole saws, which is a really nice little trick. Hang on. You might need to put a blank in here to keep it from crushing depending on how weak your pipe is. Usually exhaust tube is pretty thin, but this black pipe is pretty thick, so I didn't have to worry too much about that. So you just take this hole saw, and just go whoop, straight down as straight as you can get it. That would be the blank right here from that. So you can cut that radius into your tube. That can free you up as for doing 90-degree turns if you wanted to. You can use the same, a smaller hole saw to drill a hole in there, and you can just tack weld the outside of it. You can do some grinding to make it a fine fit. This is a little bit loose. Like I said, that was a little bit too big. Another thing you could do, but I don't have a jig right now, is get like a saw jig, and you can cut two pipes at 45s. And you can weld them, but it's very difficult to get an airtight seal and something like that. The next thing you could do is use the same hole saw. You can drill into the side of a bigger tube. And here, let me get this in the vise for a second. Hang on. So say this is your exhaust on your engine. You can drill a hole in the tube and weld in a adapter, which would probably be easier. That way you can take the muffler off. You can weld an adapter to the outside of this. You can always slide it on and clamp it, or you could drill the right size hole and just weld it all in. It doesn't have to be straight. You could put a 45-degree in there if you wanted to. You can go straight down. You can have an elbow in it. You can angle it in different directions around things. But yeah, it's just a matter of drilling a hole and then stick it on. Not too difficult. That's one of the tighter ways to get a 90-degree turn. So long as it's a bigger tube, you shouldn't have any breathing issues. Because even if you bottom that out, it's not like you're going to block that exhaust. As for sealing this in, all you do is you get a piece of a plate steel, and you set it on there and you trace it out. And you can use a die grinder to cut out the main shape and then grind it down. And what you want to do is you want to get like three spots you want to dent in, about a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch in. Take a punch and punch it in 3 spots in a triangular shape. And you want to get your slug to fit in here nice and tight, and then you can tack weld it in or weld it in, different things like that. So there's a few tips and tricks for you. So I didn't do that in my van card because it was a little bit tight to try and fabricate stuff in there, but hopefully that helps you. So I'm sure someday I'll get into more tubing, but that was my tips and tricks. So if you like the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up and have a good day. Bye.